Hi, welcome back. Come on in. Pull up a chair. It's so good to see you again. Hello to my new friends. My name is Michelle. This is Life Changes. Please hit that subscribe and come back and join our fun. Are you ready for some fun? Some people don't think this is fun, but today we're going to talk about our physical health. And you know what? Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that sums it up. When it comes to exercise, we can do it because Christ will give us strength. And our physical health is more than just exercise. It is part of what we eat. It's part of who we are. And we should do those things and take care of those things. So what I wanted to share with you today is how I work on that. So I've tried many different ways. And usually for me, I need to write it down. Now, you might like to do it on your phone or your tablet or your computer. You might like to do it digitally. I'm better with just pencil and paper. I have an easier time remembering it and focusing on it, and I can take it with me. That's just what works for me. And in this wellness journal, you know what? I write down my goals. My physical goals, we talked about our mental goals last time. Next time we're going to talk about our emotional goals. But my physical goals is to be healthier, be stronger, have more energy. As you know, I have a little granddaughter and I love to play with her and I want the energy to be able to do it. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be sick where I can't play with her. I don't want to be too sick to care for my family. I want to be able to spend time with you. So those are my goals. And for me, taking care of my body is important. So what I try to do is I try to track my exercise, my nutrition. I kind of track those things. Now for me, I feel like I want to do some kind of exercise movement, if you will, 6 days a week. 1 day a week on Saturday, that's my rest day. I'm not worrying about it. I'm just resting because rest is important for our physical health as well. But during those days, I want to move. I want to do some kind of movement, get that heart rate up 6 days of those weeks. And then for 3 days, which I usually do every other day, or 3 times a week, I try to do my strength training. A little bit of, build those muscles, get stronger. That's important. I have also tried to add in this year a stretching day. Here's a tidbit. As I've said before, I am not a professional medical person of any fashion or form. So this is not medical advice in any way. This is just what works for me. But one of the things that my mother's doctor had told me when I took her for a visit was that as you get older and you lose your flexibility, you won't get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's like a rubber band. Once you've stretched it out, it doesn't go back like it was when you took it out of the package. It's stretched out. So that has been it's kind of stuck with me, and it's been important to me this year that I want to focus on that, and I want to keep my flexibility. Balance is also a good thing to work on. And these are things that I have chosen this year to work on. You do you. You don't have to do that. That's for my physical exercise. And of course, when you're doing exercise, find those sprinkles. Find something that's fun that you enjoy doing. If you hate running and you try to run, you're not going to stick with it. I'm sorry to tell you if that's disappointing to you, but we don't stick with stuff that we hate. And I've done it. I have tried so many different workout programs. I've tried all the things, and here I am today. And this is just a fresh start. I'm also thinking about my nutrition. I'm trying to keep track of what I eat. I'm trying not to be like mindless eating in the evenings, watching TV. I'm trying to make better choices, get more protein. Of course, ladies, as we get older, we need more protein. Fruits, veggies. I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm eating more. that's just what I'm working on this year. And the easiest way for me to do it, as I said before, is to write it down. Now this year, I'm working on this notebook. I've done 3-ring notebooks. I've done just a plain notebook like this. Half of it was torn out and used, and I just used an old notebook. If you have kids, you probably have a half-used notebook somewhere that you can tear out some pages and use the rest of it. You do you. But you can actually buy these at the store. You can buy wellness books. You can buy fitness books. You can buy workout books that have all the workouts in it. You can even buy mental health books that are already printed out there ready for you to go. I just know that I don't always use all those pages. So what I'm doing personally is I'm just putting in here what I need to do. And if I need to change it, it's not a big deal. I wrote down some ideas of what I wanted to put in it. And like I said before, I showed you, I haven't figured out what I want to do with this one. But I wrote down my goals of some ideas that I want to focus on for this year. I have a calendar. And then in the beginning of the book, just some inspiration of what are the benefits of lifting some weights, what are the benefits of walking, little things like that. I also have like where you can write down your measurements in here. You can print these out. I just printed these, were free printables. I've looked through a bunch of them. Here's a weight loss. You color one in as you lose the weight. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to, color some of these in. That's the plan. But it doesn't happen overnight. You don't put weight on overnight. You don't lose it overnight. So I'm keeping that in mind. And I'm leaving a few pages in here so that I can add to it if I want to. Then I just started in January. I put a calendar so I would know what's going on. Because if you have birthdays coming up or holidays or anniversaries, know that you might splurge a little bit those days. Or maybe you're not going to be able to have the opportunity to work out as much. So keep that in mind as you're planning your stuff. Don't be so rigid that, oh, I ate a piece of cake, now I got to go run a 5K. Don't do that to yourself. It doesn't work. I've tried it. Trust me. So what I did is I just did a monthly spread. Here again, I've got our Philippians 4:13. That is my focus for this month. I can do this through Christ. I have a motivational quote that I wrote down, and then I have just my little papers that kind of give me direction. And these are just things that I'm checking off each day, like drinking water. When I do walk the dog, when I take time for my mental health, I check that off because that has always been something that I've always overlooked. I will put myself off. I will skip my workouts. I will, eat what's left over so everybody else can have the good nutritional stuff. It's what we do as moms a lot of times, and that doesn't work. So, talking about our physical health, what I wrote down is my workouts. If I'm going to, what kind of cardio do I want to do? Or as I'm lifting weights, I want to make sure I do my arms. I want to do my legs, my core, my back. Get all those parts in there. And just kind of some things to focus on. So, and you can put pretty little stickers if you have stickers. Stickers always make everything fun. And I just put that in there. And I can change this and do it a weekly if I want to. I can do it, continuing to do it monthly. This is very flexible. It's not written in stone, and I can change this as I need to. And it's okay. But my point is I'm going to do something. And every day I want to move. And every day I want to make sure I drink my water and I eat, some kind of nutritious food, not just junk food, even though it tastes great. Maybe you want to track your vitamins. Maybe you want to track if you take any kind of medications to make sure. Yes, I did. I skipped taking some allergy pills, as you can tell, and I feel it in my ear. Every time I move my jaw, I feel it in my ear. Not fun. Maybe you want to track those to make sure you take your medicines every day. You do you. Make this work for you. And have fun with it. Make it fun. If it means that I cover it with pink material to make it fun for me, then that's what I'm going to do. But this is going to be my guide. It's going to stay out where I can see it every day. and I can mark it off as I do it. I can add recipes to it. I can add more quotes. I can put pictures in there. I can do whatever I want to. If you get on Pinterest, you can search, fitness quotes or motivational quotes or free printables. They have tons of stuff out there that you can print out. They have things that you can buy and it's already put together. Find what works for you. There's many people that would love to share their journeys with you or share what works, and find something that'll work for you. This is just as what's working for me. But I do encourage you to find something. And as I've said before, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical person in any form. But there are those out there that will be glad to share and help you come up with a plan and get that body moving. So I'm so glad that you came. Please stop by again. Hit that subscribe because next time we're going to talk about our emotional health. There's my clock. It's telling me to hurry up. So I'm so glad you came. I love you. Don't forget the sprinkles. See you next time. Bye.